Hey everyone, Motorhome Upgrade Monday again. Got some updates for you. As you can see behind me, this is our kitchen table, which is now our our painting area slash staining area. So I had a couple of travel days this week for work. So while I was gone, Chantel had taken the sander to the wood panels back here and sanded them down. And when I came back, I started using some dark, basically ebony stain that she got at the hardware store. She felt after after she sanded them that they were too pretty to be covered up with black spray paint. So convinced her to get some darker stain. So look a little bit better. I'm not going to put any top coat or any kind of acrylic finish on them because it's just going to go in the basement. So just going to leave it as stained wood here. But I got them all stained. I think they're pretty much basically dry to the touch right now. So in a few minutes, I'm going to take all those components that you see there. Sorry for the mess. We gotta clean up the living room for the our youngest son has got a sleepover. But gonna take those components over there and then screw them onto these boards. And then the next step is to figure out how we're going to arrange the batteries and then start wiring things up. So I'll cut into my office and we'll see how we're going to arrange the batteries. All right, now I'm sitting in my office. This has kind of been the staging area. The office is a mess right now, but been using this as a staging area for equipment and just trash and junk. So I'm not even going to show you what my desk looks like. It's kind of embarrassing. So, but anyway, have the batteries situated here on what I think is going to probably be the most efficient way to set them up. I've got six 12-volt batteries. I'm going to be wiring them up in pairs to get 24 volts out of them. So a series parallel configuration. Still got the plastic on them because I don't want kids dropping stuff and shorting batteries out. So as you can see here, got the negative, positive, positive, negative. I'm thinking the best way it's going to happen is this is going to be the wooden, back here is where the wooden board is going to be with all the other components as far as the DC side of things is going to go. And basically the requirement here is that the leads coming from the batteries all have to be the same length, coming from the batteries to that the distribution power in setup that I have with the link shunt and everything. So I was thinking of since I got them set up in pairs, and this is a kind of, an odd number of pairs, 3 pairs. I'd like to maximize the storage space coming from the pass-through. It probably makes sense once I get out there and show you in the actual RV, but this is going to be the driver's side. This will be towards the center of the RV. You have to wire positive and negative on a pair of batteries, so it's going to be a short little cable going between these two, short little cable going between these two, and short cable going between these two. And then, like I said before, all the leads or the cables coming from the batteries to the components on the board here have to be essentially the same length. So I was thinking having a positive and negative from this pair of batteries going towards the DC or the power ends, the links power ends. Positive and negative coming from here towards the power in, and then positive and negative from this side going there. So it's basically all the same length. These are basically going to be coming from the same origination point. I did think about putting this pair of batteries like towards the middle, sliding them so that they're lined up with these two here, and make it even more aligned. I may think about that to see if that fits better. But right now, I think having the pairs of batteries where you have a pair facing each other and having the positive and negative between the batteries, and then the positive and negative coming from the batteries to the links power in, basically the same length as this coming in, and essentially the same length as this coming in. So I'll make these a little bit longer over here so they match up with the length here. Like I said, I may move these two batteries so they're lined up right here and here. That way everything's basically all the same, and having 3 pairs of wires just basically draped across the top, and then building out a short, a 2x4 little frame that goes around the floor to keep the batteries situated so they don't not sliding around and stuff. and then basically covering things up with plexiglass, so items don't fall on top of the terminals and short things out. That'd be a bad idea, or a bad day if the batteries got shorted out and caused a fire or something. So I think next step is I'm gonna go into the basement bay and measure things out. This is basically 28 inches from this side to this side, and then 25 inches from this side to this side. So basically 2 feet by about 2.5, almost 2.5 feet. So I'm gonna see if it all fits in the basement compartment, and then go from there. Hopefully next time I cut in, things will start to be put together and wired up. All right. We're out of breath because we had to move all this stuff down onto the floor into the configuration that it's going to look like in the RV. So the floor, actually, let me see if I can do this. All right, here's the foreman lady, boss lady, supervising my work. Actually, she's just holding the batteries. So
I'm holding these batteries so they don't slide.
The floor is vertical, so it's actually going to look like this. Where Chantel is the floor of the RV, and that's how we decided to stack the batteries. Got our shunt stuff there, got charge controller, circuit breaker box, 2 inverters. There's gonna be a bunch of wires right there, transformer. So now the next part is to do like a dry fit of wiring, and we got a good nice weekend outside. The snow is melting.
Yay.
It's going to be above 50 degrees hopefully tomorrow, so we'll do solar panels on the roof tomorrow. So that'll be another upgrade, motorhome upgrade Monday video to show you. But for now, we're going to start working on this stuff.